Hello and welcome back to part two. I'm joined here today by Lloyd Naidoo, our Financial Director of Siemens Digital Industries for GB and Ireland. And we're coming to our next question. So we've discussed earlier on what changes we expect to see in 2025. But also the question I want to ask you is, what do we expect from our partners moving forward, both in the distribution world and the solution partner world? You know, what's Siemens' expectations of them?
Yeah. Let me start with the distribution network first.
Yeah.
It's been quite challenging to address the stock levels. We've come from exceptionally high stock levels. There's been a trend. We've worked with the distributors to make sure we get down to the adequate stock levels, keeping the right stock.
Yeah.
That has been a challenge, but I really appreciate the transparency, the collaborative nature of working together. And we've got it right. We've come down now. We understand, we have clarity and transparency on what the stock levels are. We are at a point now where it's a relationship where they can challenge us, and we can go back to say that a relevant product portfolio may not be carrying in enough stock, and we encourage them to do it because we've got to best support the market. So with the distribution network, I think I've had personally ongoing discussions to be on top of the forecast accuracy.
Yep.
Yeah. That's really important for us because this is now a global requirement in terms of being able to deliver an accurate forecast. And with that comes the correct estimation or planning of the distribution run rate on how we say it on a monthly basis. So especially coming out of the last 2 or 3 years where we had the peaks and troughs in a business cycle, we're getting back to normal ordering patterns. So it's really important that we keep adequate levels of stock that's coming at the point of sale data, to ensure that the flow of business is what we see is the correct run rate now that's coming through.
Yeah.
And because that information is then sent back to the supplying factories now, and that's all based on demand.
Right.
So they can plan adequately as well.
Yeah. Because the last thing we need is we can't get product. It causes a headache for everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah. And on the solution partner side, it's about staying very close to the opportunity.
Yeah.
What is a must-win? How can they contact Siemens to say, this is a must-win opportunity? What can we do together?
Yeah.
Either from a value offering, pricing, delivery. What can we do differently to stand out to make sure that must-win happens, and not only in a quarter, but in that particular month. So I spoke about forecast quality. We're all in it together. And I think it's using data to provide better business insights.
Yeah.
And if we can get that right, I think we could just holistically be a better business. What I will say, the competitive landscape is changing.
Yeah.
Not so much in the UK and Ireland. We see it in Asia. We see it in Africa, Middle East. But for now, we're okay. But not to say there are other players here. We've got to make sure that we remain vigilant.
Yeah.
If there are any cases that they're aware of, bring it forward through yourself, through the Siemens representative, and we will tackle it together.
Yeah.
Every region is different, but we will make sure that we do this in the best way that we possibly can. When it comes to business models and pricing, reach out to us and let's see what we can best deliver. Yeah,
Okay,
we want to make 2025 one of the better years over the last few. So the collaborative way in which we work is something that we can rely on.
Okay, that's absolutely fantastic on that front, Lloyd. Thank you.
So if I had to ask you something, Mark.
Oh, blimey, two questions in a day. What's going on?
So we've built a collaborative partner network.
Yeah.
We are a large partner country, and as I mentioned earlier, our midterm strategy is not changed. We will grow through our partners and verticals.
Yeah.
But what would be the areas in which the partners can grow?
So for me, it's all around that everybody gets value and we collaborate, okay, as an overall thing. So we keep Siemens are very, very proactive in producing more and more what we call expert modules within the Solution Partner Program. And they're quite varied. They go from anything from factory automation safety to cyber security to IIoT to machine line simulation. Quite a varied area. And my request or my desire from our solution partners predominantly and our distribution partners was to look at these expert modules and portfolio modules, see which ones are of interest to them, might be a sweet spot for their business, and explore it with us. Let's have this conversation. Let's see if these expert modules fit your business model and where you want to go. Or they might even want to take you in a new direction that you're looking to go for. Because we haven't got all the answers, but we really do need the input from our partners in expert areas. Because for me, it's all about the growth. Yeah, and that for me is a big game changer, is taking on more expert modules, but for the right reasons, not just to collect a badge, because we'll see through that now, but it is around. So we get an understanding of what your business is and also where we can help you in your business, whether it will be visiting someone about sustainability, or it could be, let's have a look at, what's going on with cyber with you. It could be anything. It's a whole raft of areas. So for me, really, it's all around the growth of the expert modules, getting our partners to engage with us more, and let's drive this forward. If you're not sure to go to, like Lloyd's already said, speak to your Siemens representative, or come to me directly, and we'll guide you in the right path where we want to do it. But it's all around this, looking in different areas and different markets. Digitalisation's not going away. I know it's been here for quite a while in different shapes or forms, and it means different things to different people. But it's there and it's growing, and what we're trying to do is put these stakes in the ground to help you guys grow your business.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Yeah. And you touched on new business models. We see that the business landscape is changing, the customer expectations as the technology, the hardware, and the software comes closer together, the customer's expectations are changing. And we got to work closer together on this topic. We're not experts at it, but if we work closer together with the hardware technology experts as well as the software specialists and with our partners, we will definitely see ourselves being a lot more successful in this space. There's a lot of sales activity in this area. We are already starting to see one or two opportunities having been won. And that's either via consultative selling or just going out directly to the customer, because opportunities are there. So I would encourage them to come forward with these opportunities if they're not sure, and we will get the correct experts to guide them along this line.
Yes, we've got a very knowledgeable team within Siemens, both here and globally. So that's absolutely great on that front. You may have already answered this question, but I think it's worth revisiting. I get some people questioning the value of our partners, whether it's solution or distribution partner. How do you view the landscape of this?
I've always been a huge fan of the partner network. Not only in this region. I'm working for this great company now for over 25 years, having two other regions that I've worked in, South Africa, Germany, and now in the UK and Ireland. And I tell you what, the partner network is something that we see, because we push our technology through our partners. They are, if they don't acknowledge it yet, an extended arm of Siemens. That's how our customers see them. So we have full faith and trust in delivering our portfolio and technology through themselves. For us, it's a game changer. We have full trust. We create a platform and a landscape that's competitive, healthy competition. There are rules of engagement. There's a channel to the market, be it end customer, system integrator, OEM, partner. But at the end of the day, if we all adhere to the rules of engagement, we're all winners. And I will encourage them to say that they are valued. We appreciate what they do. We create this environment of a win-win culture. For me, and not just looking at the good processes that we have, and hopefully we've built an environment of trust. but it's a business model that actually works. We rely on this trusted partner network, and I say trusted for a reason. We allow the business model or the channel to actually work itself. When opportunities come, we don't always do it ourselves because we've invested in this partner network to deliver the offering where we can't.
Yeah.
And we will stick with this in the mid to long term. That's assurance that I could give them.
Well, Lloyd, that's absolutely a brilliant answer. Thank you very much. Have you got anything else you want to say before we wrap up today? Any other questions? Anything else you want to enlighten us with?
No, I just want to say that 2025, as it's a year of recovery.
Yep.
Let's stay close together. Let's stay close to the data, close to the opportunities. Where you need support, reach out to your Siemens representative, and we will make this happen. I'm crossing fingers. So far, it's a positive sentiment.
Yeah.
It's looking favorable.
Yeah.
And let's go and make it a great one.
Okay. So, Lloyd, time's flown by again, and thank you for your support and being the latest guest on the Partner Podcast. So I hope you've enjoyed the latest edition of the Partner Podcast. Stay tuned for future episodes. We would love it if you could like, share and promote this podcast. My name is Mark Guttridge. Goodbye and stay safe. Thank you.